at 5:48. How's it looking outside, Peyton?
Well, Bree, we are quiet this morning, so some good news if you do have to get out on the roads, but we've been showing you those lines at MSY this morning. So as we always say, keep that in mind. It's pretty packed out there, but the weather not going to be a factor for the drive or for the flight out of New Orleans, at least not locally. And that's a live look for you as the sun gets ready to come up this morning. I've had a couple of showers out in the Gulf and just off Terrebonne Bay, but that is it. You can see a fairly big cluster of storms sitting south of Panama City there in Florida, and eventually we will see some rain form inland here. I've got about a 40 to 50% chance today. That high is 93. Your heat index today closer to 103. So it's getting muggier and muggier as we head through the week here. Again, our chance of rain is the classic hit or miss in nature. It shouldn't last too long. If it pops up over you, like yesterday, most of them were manageable. You can get some isolated street flooding, but things should fizzle out, and by this evening we are quiet. Watch out for heavy rain when you get it. Gusty winds, lightning, those are the main things that happen with these thunderstorms. So here's what the chance of rain looks like the rest of the week. Our chance is 40 to 50% or so. Some days you may get the rain, others not so much, but no specific day looks like a complete washout across the entire region this week. There's nothing too unusual about our forecast this week. Now, that humidity, it did take a little dip this weekend. It was hot, but it wasn't as oppressive as we could be. That is going to start to return. The humidity gets higher and higher through the weekend. By the end of the week here, Saturday into Sunday, we're back up with dew points in the mid to upper 70s. Heat index is returning back into the 105 to even 110 in a few spots. So yeah, it's summertime down here. Tropical depression Chantal, if you missed it, it was a storm this weekend, got named to move inland into South Carolina yesterday, north of Charleston, close to Myrtle Beach. Moved through North Carolina yesterday and last night, actually causing some significant flooding. Even a tropical depression can lead to major problems with flooding here between Raleigh and Greensboro. Some areas picked up over a foot of rain, so that's where the problems from Chantal will be left here as it continues to dissipate. Elsewhere, there's nothing going on out in the tropics. I don't think we have any significant development of anything anytime soon. We still have some dust traveling through the Caribbean, so if you're heading down to the islands here from Cuba, Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, Cozumel, and Cancun here, that dust is traveling that direction. Eventually that will be in the Gulf and maybe up our way by the end of this week. And there's actually another plume of dust behind this one that's coming on through the basin. So we're down 3 names now: Andrea, Barry, and Chantal. The next names on the list are Dexter and Aaron. I don't see those forming, at least in the near term. So once again, we're enjoying it as peace and quiet here on the Louisiana and Mississippi Gulf Coast for as long as we can. Our 7-day forecast calls for scattered showers and storms each afternoon. Most overnight hours will be dry. Your high temperatures each day will be in the low 90s until the rain starts over you. Then you drop into the 80s. Even at times, when you get enough rain, you drop into the upper 70s. So that's always a little treat. Our marine forecast will call for southwest winds at 5 knots or so today, 5 to 10 knots tomorrow, and a west wind on Wednesday. Overall, we're not expecting any significant winds unless you're getting one of those pop-up storms that can get a little gusty. High tide is happening later this morning through the early afternoon. Your low tide is going to happen later this evening. And the Mississippi River now falling. We are below 11 feet, and it's expected to fall even more over the coming weeks. We'll be right back.